Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. That will be all right.
Welcome to the CTS Sports Room, everybody. Roll Tide, 6-0 and moving on to 15-0 and the Natty once again. But I want to welcome everybody up in here, and just so that you know, Roll Tide Rise Up, who normally runs the show, he may be showing up a little bit later. He's having a little difficulties right now. But right now, let me bring on some of our horsemen for the night. First of all, let me bring on our main man, our badass trucker, William Bryant.
I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make his ass quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. How's it going, William?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Roll Tide, brother.
Roll Tide, brother. At this point, I'd like to bring on our next horseman, a man that we love, we appreciate, and we are so glad that he is part of our team now, Nick Saban Jr.
So what we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time.
It's all about what does it take to break.
Go ahead, Nick Saban.
What's going on?
What's going on, brother? What does it take to
Not
break
much.
you, brother? Not much.
Not much.
This is awesome. All right, now let me bring on the main man himself, the number one KB, and it stands for King Bama. Everybody.
If you're looking to visit this stadium, they got to figure it out here.
It's more than a buzz at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's electric. Here comes the Tide.
KB's got a cigar already.
Already.
All right.
I'm ready to fire up on them Tennessee Volunteers.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Tonight, obviously, right now it's the four horsemen. We're not sure who I was going to show up, but go ahead, KB. What else you got, brother?
No, I was just gonna say I'm practicing.
That is awesome. All right, gentlemen. What we're going to do right now, with y'all's permission, I'm going to go ahead and go into our dedication for tonight.
All right.
It is my great honor tonight to dedicate tonight's show to Norman S. Mosley. January 4th, 1922 to December 6, 2013. Norman Mosley, age 91 of Birmingham, Alabama, passed away, but he played football for the University of Alabama and then the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a distinguished veteran of World War II, serving the U.S. Army. He is a beloved football coach at Talladega High School and a devoted teacher for Woodland High. At this point, I want to take some time and just talk about a couple of comments that was made about this gentleman. First of all, a comment was made on behalf of the thousands of boys at Talladega High School that he molded into young men. Thanks. Another one, Coach Mosley was a friend and a mentor in the years at Woodlawn. Always had a smile and a word of inspiration for those he taught. Another one, he coached me at the first time I put on a uniform. What an incredible man. Another one, Coach Mosley was my mentor. And then the last one I'm going to mention, which is there's many, many more. I just picked out a couple, is one of my all-time favorite teachers. He was firm but fair and had a contagious smile. I never forget the advice he gave me. And for your service to our country, sir, in World War II, for your service for the University of Alabama, and for your service as a teacher, teaching our young people how to be better people in life. I salute you, sir. You are not forgotten. Now let me bring everybody on. All right, everybody, before we get started, let me hit the TVMA because this might get a little interesting tonight.
Thank you.
I want to start off with William Bryant tonight.
All right.
Our topic is, what do you think about Milroe now? And Vols, you next. So let's go with the first part. What do you think about Milroe now?
Milroe, I think he done a fine job. Sure, it wasn't a blowout, but we don't have to have a blowout all the time. You know, it's a win, and it's in the record books. So that's all I got to say on that. I think he's done a fine job. I wish he'd do more passing, and maybe they did that in practice this week, but we'll see how it goes. So.
All right. Nick Saban Jr., what do you think, sir?
What I think about Milroe now, I think about Milroe, he has a very high upside. The kid's going to be very good. He still has to develop a lot more. I think he will. But I'm going to go back to Bill O'Brien. You got to put your quarterbacks in a better situation, man. Got to put in a better situation. Let's be for real. If those turnovers don't happen, it would be a blowout. We wouldn't even be talking about this right now. But I think Milroe is going to be very good. I think he is okay.
Yes, sir.
I do agree with that, sir. KB, what do you think about Milroe now?
Hey, I agree also with everything Nick Saban said. You know, he's young right now. He's just a freshman. So you got to give him time to develop. But in saying that, when he do get in the game, you got to put him in positions to succeed. You got to cater to him. You can't be out there calling what you would call for Bryce. You got to throw short passes when it comes to Milroe to get him comfortable. You know, and like you said, if it wasn't for the turnovers, we wouldn't have this conversation. I guarantee you, without the turnovers, everybody would be praising Milroe. Guaranteed.
All right. Well, that being said, Here's my perspective on this. I disagree with y'all on if the turnovers wouldn't happen, we wouldn't be having this conversation because we would. We'll still be talking about him. What do we think about it? And for me, I'm looking at a first-year starter, I guess you redshirt freshman, a junior freshman, which means he's 2 years removed from high school. His last start in football was high school. So now he comes on University of Alabama, and he gets his first start against Texas A&M. Now, granted, I have no love lost for A&M at all. But what I did get to see from Milroe, I saw nerves. I saw a guy that was trying to run Bryce Young plays who does not have Bryce Young talent, is what I saw. And I saw him trying his best to live up to that standard because our offensive coordinator put him in that position. The few times that our offensive coordinator actually put plays in that was to his benefit was a couple slant plays, a throw to a tight end, and what happened? We kicked it. I mean, in my segment, I got a lot more to say about this one. That I saw a lot more positives than what people are giving Alabama credit for. Mm-hmm. But I'm seeing a young man growing up when it comes to Milroe. Mm-hmm. I am not disappointed. Yes. Does he need to learn how to tuck the ball and not hold it out? Yes. I agree with that. The offensive line was giving him plenty of time, but he was looking down the field. And the only flaw that I've really got for Milroe right now is he's wanting to throw at a person. He don't want to throw the person open. Yeah. He wants that person to become open so he can throw to him. He don't want to go, all right, he's about to do here and throw that person open. That's my only thing in this game that I can really ditch him on. And that's not really a ditch. That's a learning experience. I mean, that's my take on this. You guys got anything? Nick Saban Jr., you got anything to add to that or take away from it?
I agree 100% with what you just said because he was doing the same exact play calling as he would do for Bryce. And let's be for real. The only reason why I was working with Bryce this year because he's just that much more talented. It really ain't working all that well with him. It's just Bryce, he pulling it off. And that's showing a lot too about when Bill O'Brien was with Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson was bailing him out a lot of them time. But when you have a quarterback like Jalen Milroe, you have to cater to him. You had a whole week to cater to him. Matter of fact, you got a whole off season to cater to the dude because you know what style of quarterback he is. You have to have that ready to go just in case he has to go. Like, I'm gonna use Lamar Jackson for an example. That wasn't the normal Ravens offense, but when they decided they're going to Lamar, they catered to him. They're using him to the best of his abilities, and that's what you have to do with him. Like you said, the good plays, they shortened out the routes. They did cross slants, cross patterns and stuff, and every time we did that, it worked. Jermaine Burton, Ja'Cory Brooks, you hit the camera right up the middle, it works. Like, you can't send them dudes down the field. He doesn't have the confidence yet to throw wide receiver open, and they don't even have the skill set right now to create the separation and make them feel comfortable want to do it. So, yes, I agree 100%.
KB, what do you think, sir?
Hey, I agree. I agree. You got, like I said, you got to call these long development plays, patterns, screens. Go to the middle of the field. You know what I'm saying? Because these long developing routes, it ain't gonna happen with Milroe. And on all those, he most likely he gonna run. Mm-hmm. Because he don't have he don't have the pocket presence to give those time to get open. So, and like you said, he's not throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But the biggest thing is I've got to say on this one, O'Brien needs to do with Milroe what Georgia has been doing with the, what is he, 6-year senior now, Stetson Bennett.
12 years.
You know,
Exactly.
12 short Deacon donks in middle of the field things,
exactly.
you know,
See,
because he ain't a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. Todd Monken is catering to what Stetson Bennett can do best.
Right.
And Bill O'Brien, he don't do that with Milroe. But matter of fact, he don't even do that with Bryce. So I mean,
like I said, the only reason why Bryce pulling that crap off because he's just that much talent.
Yep.
But it ain't nowhere near working like it was last year. It's just Bryce is that much more talented to pull it off.
Man,
and I know they're kicking themselves in the butt.
Sir?
Well, I was just going to ask. So I guess y'all kind of agree with 6-0's statement down there then about Bill O'Brien. Did y'all get a chance to look at that?
Which one? I've had several. Is it
Bill,
no,
it's the one
Bill
about
O'Brien receivers ain't happening either.
It's the one after that. Bill O'Brien's not a developer, he says.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien.
Well, I agree
110%. He'll never grow under Bill O'Brien. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever happened to like quarterbacks knowing about a check down, you know, like, okay, this one is going here. I mean, if he's going to throw, he's going to make a throw, then he needs to look at his check down and stuff. We don't do that no more, do we?
Well, we do, but the problem is you're still dealing with a first-time starter.
Yes.
So he gets a play called. So in his mind, I got to make this play work. I'm going to do everything I got to do to make this play work. No matter what it is, he's going to do everything he can to make that play work. Where an experienced person will start off that way and go, oh, this ain't going to work. I need a check down. Boom, boom. He's not there yet. It's his first game as a starter in at Alabama.
I mean, but you
come on. I mean,
but
seriously.
you got to look at with Jalen Hurts when he was at Alabama.
Right.
I mean, he was a freshman and seemed like to me with the offensive coordinator, your first read ain't there. So you do that with Milroe here.
Nope. He can't. But that's I put all that on Bill O'Brien. I put every bit of that on Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I will. Because on my segment, I'm going to bring up the other positives, which are going to back up my statement. I'm going to put it all on Bill O'Brien on the offensive side. All right, speaking of that, I'm going to start with you on this one, Nick Saban Jr. Vols, you next. What do you guys say about our next game coming up against the Vols?
Hey, it says what it said. Vols, one thing about me, I don't never not believe in the Tide's gonna roll, man. I believe. Look, listen, they coming in all hyped up and stuff, but Alabama, we're gonna do what we do because our defense is playing lights out. I don't care what nobody say. Them boys playing good football right now, and I believe we're gonna do what it do. Offense, they're gonna get back on track. We all, man. Look, this is what we live for. This is what we do at Alabama, man. So for all the doubters out there, the naysayers that want to see it, y'all see, man. Y'all done seen it in the past, man. We're gonna live up to the hype. We are. Then I think you sent something earlier, KB, talking about they doing an orange out. I don't know how these other teams, how they learn from the teams that these blackouts, orange outs, and red outs don't do them any favor, man.
Evidently not, man.
Okay.
They should know that. Just give Alabama more juice, man.
But I will say this, though. We have to play clean football. Yep.
KB, what do you think, sir, about this game coming up?
Man, I ain't worried about Tennessee at all. Tennessee is Tennessee. A damn nobody, man. Nobody. Yeah, you 5-0. Whoop the fucking do. Well, guess what? This week, Saturday, you'll be 5-1 or 6-1. Fuck you will.
5-1.
But
5-1.
I'm not worried about no damn Tennessee and that damn hound dog, orange out, whatever they want to call it.
Oh,
They go. It's just going to be the same as it has been the last 16 damn years. Alabama going out there and beat their ass. So, hey, they on their high horse right now. They in a place where they ain't been in a long damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And now they got some damn confidence about themselves. But my Alabama Crimson Tide finna take all that shit from them. So I ain't worried about it. It's Tennessee. I mean, it's Tennessee. Shit.
William, what do you think, sir?
yeah, you was talking about that old hound dog there, KB. You remember the Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah,
Oh,
I said that in my video.
You flash.
Yeah, Flash.
Yeah, flash. Where? How fast are you? It's gonna be that way Saturday.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, I think old Hooker's gonna be scrambling for his life myself, but that's just me because I believe we got the men to do it there.
Well, all I'm gonna say, with Bryce or with Milroe, we gonna come out on top.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be a closer game with Milroe. That's all.
That's all. A win's a win. It don't matter how you get it. That's what
That's right.
the coach said. A win's a win.
Exactly.
I mean, it doesn't have to be this long or this long. As long as
That's
the
right.
win's there.
That ain't what my wife said. I'm just saying. I know she went with the longest one. But anyway, beside the point. My part on this one is I understand where the Tennessee fans are coming from. Believe me, I do. I mean, I was live long before Shula, but I remember the Shula years very well. And as much as I love that man as a person, God, he was a great player, great person, great teacher, great mentor. But he couldn't coach worth a shit.
He can call some plays, though.
And I had to live through them years. He's doing good in pros now, but he had to learn. He's doing good in pros now. So I do understand. I remember the feeling that I had when Nick Saban walked off that plane. I remember it well. I had hope. I had all that. I did. I had hope. I'm on my knees doing all that good stuff. And then our first season. It wasn't the best season in the world, but you saw growth. You saw potential. You saw where we're going to go. So I know the feeling these Tennessee people are feeling right now. And I can't blame them. I really cannot blame them at all for what they're feeling. Because, hell, we've dominated them 15 years straight. So I understand. Because I remember the Peyton Manning days. Hell, I got engaged. I asked my wife to marry me at the halftime of Alabama-Tennessee game when Peyton whooped our ass again. So believe me, I have great memories of Tennessee. Believe me, I do. But I do understand. I'm glad they're excited. I want that rivalry back because it hadn't been one. Mm-hmm. It's just been an ass whooping. It's been like us playing bandy. Seriously, it's been a bandy show every time we play Tennessee. Now they're finally starting to work their way back. It ain't going to happen this weekend. I mean, y'all going to play us hard. And like we said last week, the only people that's going to beat us is us. And we did our damnedest to beat us this past week. I ain't going to lie about it. 4 turnovers, 2 missed field goals from a man that's dead on, spot on. We did our damnedest to lose that game. But we didn't. We sucked it up. We played it. So even if this game becomes close, I have faith in my Alabama Crimson Tide. We're going to pull it off. Now, can I predict the score? Hell no, I can't. Because I don't know which one of our teams is going to show up. I don't know which quarterback's going to play. So I have no idea what's going to happen. And even if Bryce does play, how good is that shoulder really? Is he ever going to be able to throw that 50-yard on a dot like he has been? Is he going to be able to lead them? Or we're going to have to break that play calling back down a little bit for him so he don't have so much pressure on that. I mean, that's me. That's my take on this one.
But like you said,
Go ahead, Rise.
But like you were saying, though, like we were saying, like even with Jalen Milroe, we gotta start throwing slants and stuff. We gotta do that with Bryce too, man. We gotta let him get a rhythm going too. We gotta do the same thing with him because when you go back and watch the A&M game, the middle of the field, that shit was wide open, man. And we weren't using it. The only person that was using it was Milroe when he was bailing out running. But we got to do the same thing with Bryce and let him warm up. Then if you can pick him off like that with slants and stuff, then you can try to bust him down the field wide open with the deep pass.
Oh, before y'all go any further, I'm gonna have to thank my wife because she comes on here and says she won twice that day.
Oh, okay.
I'll reach she won twice that day because
kudos to you.
Tennessee won and I had to pay the tab. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead, KB.
He's a Tennessee fan.
What's that,
KB?
You got more questions than I do. It's Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee. I know they got a good quarterback. I know they got good receivers. I know they got good athletes over there. And it seems to me they got a hell of a coach. But he ain't Nick Saban.
That's true.
Tell you that now. It's Tennessee. It's Tennessee, man.
We're gonna remember. We're gonna find out if they have a good run defense or not against us.
Oh yeah.
Stat wise, they do. But we're about to find out.
Their defense ain't all that. I know they pass defense is pretty horrible. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think their defense is all that. And I guarantee you, Jabbar Smalls and no other running backs won't get 100 yards.
Well, he won't be trying there, King Brian. We won't be trying. Don't worry about that. We'll pull it on if it even like last Saturday. But I think we're going to win by more than that. I'll tell you that right now.
Before we go
AJ Jones, me talking ain't no jinx, man. They don't know me from a hill of beans. So it is what it is.
King Bryant, I'm going to throw this out to you like you threw out to us and to KB on his show. And if y'all lost to the West team, it don't mean shit about y'all getting to the SEC. Well, now the roles are flipped. If by chance some miracle was to happen, our loss is to an East team. That has nothing to do with us winning the West and getting to the SEC championship.
That's
Just
right.
saying. The roads are reversed now. So, King Bryant, you're going to have to suck that shit up, too.
That's right.
All right.
Well, King Bryant, they really the one that got the beat. Shit. Why he talking? They really got to beat them.
Yeah.
Hell, they got so many damn cupcake games. I mean, good Lord, I'm getting damn sweet tooth just thinking about Georgia. Anyway.
Yeah, they only got really Florida, Tennessee, and Mississippi State. That's it.
All they got. That's all they got. They got 3 tough games. That's it. Before
so
they get
shit.
If they win them, then they get their ass whooping SEC championship.
Yeah.
And be lucky to make it to the playoffs.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
Matter of fact, I want to give you my score on this game coming up. Can I give you that?
Yes, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to go 31-21. I'm going to go
Alabama 31, Tennessee 21.
Yes, sir.
I think I wrote my score prediction down, but I got to find it. Shit.
Pretty good. All right. Nick Saban Jr., what's your prediction?
34-27.
Damn. KB's already said his once. You want to say it again?
What? I made 2 score predictions, I believe. I think it was like.
Oh yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, with Milroe, I think I said 28-20, and then with Bryce, I said 42. I think it was 42-24 or some shit like that. 42, 21, 24 or some shit like that with Bryce.
But the thing is, fellas, and here's the thing that we're missing.
Go ahead.
Y'all been talking Bryce, but we got another quarterback, remember? That's accurate with his passing. Accurate.
Yeah, but still, you talking about a true freshman, his first game. Come on, y'all. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna be interceptions thrown. The moment's gonna get to them. I mean, I'm telling y'all right now, you going in there at Tennessee Stadium, it's gonna be loud.
It's gonna be rocking.
They're gonna have the water on that river going around them. It's gonna have waves from the sound. I'm telling you,
that is not an atmosphere you want to throw a true freshman in.
True. That Vols Navy, their ships are going to be rocking because of the waves of the noise. I'm telling y'all, they're pumped just like we were when we finally started our climb back up into it.
Yep, exactly.
It's going to be loud. It's going to be loud, and I really hate it for Milroe. I don't think he's had to deal with that type of noise either. Texas A&M ain't nowhere near as loud as what the Tennessee Vols Stadium's going to be.
Yeah,
so I do hope. Go ahead, Nick Saban Jr.
Was it not loud at the Arkansas game though?
Hey, but listen, when he came in the game,
what they're about to see. No.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say when he came in the game too, the crowd was kind of silenced at that moment when he came in the game too.
Right.
Well, not really, because I think he came in right at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
So, I got my score prediction with Bryce. I said 42-27 with Bryce, and with Jalen, I said 28-24.
I'll give you that. To me, the next loudest game we're going to have to face after this game will be Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Me personally. After that, it's all going to be ain't going to be that loud. Even UGA can't even compete with the loudness. They can't. They tried it with a blackout and they got their ass whooped. You know, it ain't going to happen. I mean, it ain't going to happen. But anyway, William, what you got? What you got for tonight, man? What's your segment for tonight?
Have we got to go to Starkville?
Yes, we played Mississippi State there. Yes.
We got to go there. Okay.
Yep, another road game.
Well, I just think, what I want to ask y'all is, do you think with our cheetah package that we'll be able to stop Hooker? With those fast guys that we got there, what was it? Braswell, Holden, and Anderson?
Let me go with Junior on this one. Nick Saban Jr., what do you think, sir?
I think it'll put a lot of pressure onto them, but Tennessee, they run tempo, so I don't know eventually will that catch up to them. But I feel like the package can put extra pressure on Hooker.
I think he'll be scrambling for his life myself, but
yeah. But like I say, if they get in the rhythm though, they like to run that tempo, and they can eventually catch up to the defense too.
Yeah,
and slow them down.
KB, what do you think?
Well, I think I don't care about sacks or whatever, as long as we can pressure them and disrupt them. That's all I want to do. And far as then tempo, shit, let's do it. Let's do what everybody else do. Have a player fall on the ground. That's what everybody else do. They'll slow their ass down.
Slow them down.
Yeah, that's what a lot of teams do now.
Yeah, but that's not the Bama standard, though, dude.
Well, that's true. Hell, sometimes you have to resort. You had to adapt.
Well, the way I see that, I mean, y'all all bring up some good points, but the way I'm seeing this one is our defense played one hell of a game. They did this last game against Texas A&M. They played one hell of a game.
Yeah.
And they put up a whole lot of minutes on the field due to the turnovers they shouldn't have. And, yeah, them boys are getting tired. You can see it. They're putting hands on the hip. They were getting tired. But they stood in there and they fought to the bitter end. So I don't think the hurry-up offense is going to be an issue. I think they're already ready for that. I really do. My biggest problem I got, or not a problem, the thing I want to see is the push up the middle by either Otis or DJ Dale, because we got to keep Hooker contained. You let him get outside, the man will pop off 30 yards in a heartbeat. So they're going to have to close the outside and have a push up the middle. If they don't get that push up the middle, he's going to be able to step up in the pocket and start bombing us. So that's going to determine if DJ Dale or Otis can give that push up the middle and we collapse the pocket on him. If we can do that, it don't matter if we get sacks or not. He will make bad decisions and we'll get interceptions.
Yep.
That's my take on that one.
Yo, that's the key to make them uncomfortable. Make them uncomfortable.
Yep.
That's where you make your mistakes.
KB, what do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I agree. Just make him uncomfortable, man. Maybe you make him uncomfortable. That'll force mistakes, you know.
Yeah.
So and then another thing, we want to try to keep them behind the sticks.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the running game. I tell y'all right now, I am not.
No, I'm not worried about the running game at all.
The only thing the only thing that I am worried about as far as the running game goes is if our defensive coordinator that's been proving himself lately can determine what's a run, what's a pass, and does he hold our guys back for the run and nail them at the line, or does he leave a big opening for them? That I've got to wait and see what's coming on this one. What's the film study is he doing? That's what I got to see on this one. Yeah. William, what do you think, brother?
And I'm gonna say,
go ahead.
Well, I'm hoping that we got a bunch of players that want to be like Minka Fitzpatrick. If you remember, back whenever he was with us, he was in the right after the game Saturday. That next Sunday, he was in there in the damn viewing room there watching the damn plays there and seeing what were the mistakes was made and what he did and what he needed to do to improve. Right. And I think that's what we need is a bunch of players like that on our team that are concerned about, hey, what can I do to improve myself? You know. And I think that's what he was all about, you know. Minka was, and of course now he's the number one safety in the land, you know. So in the NFL. So.
Nick Saban Jr., what do you think? I'll be right back, Jim.
I was about to say, you know, cornerbacks, they've been playing good football this year, but this game we're gonna see what they really made of, man. And another thing, do y'all think we should?
Because Tennessee. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay. Do y'all think we should?
No, I was just saying. Go ahead.
Okay. Do y'all think we should minus the linebacker and bring in an extra DB and try to go with that cheetah package and depend on their front to get the push and use a linebacker, like I said, bring a DB in for a linebacker and use them for an extra defender in the back? Or we should keep it a normal
that could work, but then you taking away the pressure that you can get on. You could get on Hooker.
Yeah.
All All right, gentlemen, let's do this right quick. We just went to William, Nick Saban Jr. Give us what you want to talk about tonight, sir.
Sir, so what we need to talk about tonight about this safety from Tennessee and this incident that he got into with a dude walking into his apartment. He ended up beating him up, I guess. He get a suspension, but this suspension is not this game. It's after this game. What y'all think about that?
Go ahead, KB. I'll let you start this one.
Hey man, you know it's Alabama, man. They ain't finna suspend that man. But the way I read it, dude walked in his apartment and old boy seen it, and he apologized to the guy for walking in his apartment and left. And old boy followed him outside. And the dude was like, "You ain't gotta be an ass about it." And dude beat him up.
Yeah.
But
hey, hold on, man. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
can just understand why they didn't suspend this game, but they should. They should, because it's felony charges. He should be suspended more than one game.
That's the point. Yeah. Even though the other guy was trespassing, still, I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't have to go and beat him up, you know.
But that's the thing. He trespassed, but when he got beat up, he wasn't on his property no more.
Right. but really, I mean, you need to. What good is it to wait after the Alabama game? What good is? But besides helping their team out, of course, we all know what that's about. We're not no dummies there. I mean, you know, he's a good safety, and they want him on the field. But see, this little thing's going to be forgotten about, and then he might not even have to be suspended at any game after this.
True.
So we got a guy in the comment section saying, "What did Ruggs do?" Ruggs is no longer a part of the Alabama football team, so that's null and void.
Exactly.
That's null and
He was
void.
in the NFL.
Yeah, he's in the NFL now. So I mean, Ruggs is going to get his punishment, and I'm sure he's going to do his time. But that has nothing to do with this incident.
Nope.
This is college football, not NFL.
Hold on, what is he talking about? Never mind.
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm looking at this comment. That's why I said never mind. Don't even worry about it.
Well, if you got a comment comes up, you have something to say about it, just step on in. Talk about it, man. I got no problem with it. See, we're paired, so we're getting comments from both sides.
Yeah.
So if you got something, go ahead and step in.
Nah, I just see something, but I'm reading it. To me, I don't know what he's talking about, but it's irrelevant. That's why I said never mind.
All right. Well, here's my take on it. I do not want to be like a Georgia fan. I don't want to hear excuses. Well, if he didn't beat that dude up, we would have beat y'all. He was our senior number one safety. We would have stopped all that. That shit wouldn't have happened. I don't want to hear that bullshit. No, I want them all. Bring them all. If they want to hold him off from another game and not, do whatever they think is right, bring them. We want the best they got. We want to whoop the best they got. We don't want no excuses whatsoever. That's number one. Number two, if somebody comes up in my house, they better hope my wife gets to them first before I do. I don't give a shit they're running down the driveway. We're going to chase them down, beat their ass. I understand that. I don't care if you come, you're lucky if you don't get a cat put in your ass when you come through my door. Because if we're not expecting you and you open that door, if my dogs don't get you, well, they'll at least slow you down for you to get capped. So I do understand how it happened. And we don't know the verbiages. Only thing we're hearing is he apologized, then walked off. So at that point, I can see the young man going out there, man, don't be coming up in my house. What the hell you doing opening my damn door? Why wasn't your door locked? Anyway, but we don't know the words that was interchanged at that point. So he whooped the man's ass. Hell, I don't know nobody, all four of us, that wouldn't do the exact same thing. Somebody comes up in our house on our family. I don't know any of us.
I ain't asking no question.
Straight up.
Mhm. But like I said though, I understand where the charges came, but no, I would have got the same charges. I would have got the same charges.
Yep. All right. KB, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Yeah, I do. Finally.
Go for it, brother.
We were talking about the fence. They was getting tired the other day. Whatever.
Right.
My question is, do you think we running Jahmyr Gibbs in the ground and will he last the whole season being used the way he used and as much as he used? Because Jahmyr is the leading receiver and rusher.
I'm gonna go first on this one. We're not running him in the ground. This man came here for this, because this is what's going to put him to the next level. He's finally got the opportunity to show his worth in every avenue. No, I think he's relishing in this. I think he wants the ball as much as O'Brien will give him the ball. I don't think we're going to run him in the ground at all. He's a little tank anyway. But I'm just saying, no, I don't think we're running him in the ground. But do we need to have other people step up so they don't just defenses don't start shutting him down? Put a spy on him and closing down on his run routes. Yes, I agree. We need more people stepping up. But as far as your question, are we going to burn him out? I don't think so. I think he wants it. That's just my opinion. Nick Saban Jr.
No, I said the same thing. I think he wanted it. But like you just said, in all this, I would love to see the people step up too, man. This is what I would say. What if they take Jahmyr Gibbs completely out of the game plan where nothing he does is working? What do we do then? But no, I think he built for it. I think he ready because, like he said, he kind of Alabama for a reason. He wanted to showcase all this because he trying to make a statement for this draft, man. He trying to get to the next level, and he doing a good job right now making that statement. Right now, I see him at least a top 20 in the first round easily.
I agree. William, what do you think, brother?
I think he's done a great job. I think it's like what's already been said. He wants to smoke, man. He wants it. Bring it on. But I am concerned that we got other receivers and we should utilize them. And but
got to utilize themselves.
Yeah. I don't want to burn out. You know what I mean? But give him the majority of the time. Yeah, if he's open, especially, that's where we need to throw it to.
William, I think this is a point that KB was trying to make. Go ahead, KB. Bring in your thoughts on it because you got a reason for this. Bring it on.
Yeah, because I saw him. The reason why I asked because I saw him the other day where the last game against Texas A&M. He got tackled. He got nicked up his shoulder, and it was holding it. And Nick Saban went to him, I guess, asked him, "Is he all right or whatever?" But he went back in the game, and that's why I asked. You can want all the touches you can get, but can your body take all the hits? That's why I asked about his body breaking down.
That's facts.
You are correct. I'll give you that one. You are correct.
Yeah. So,
all right. Does anybody else got anything to bring up on this topic? All right. Here's my topic. I'm going to talk about last week's game or last weekend's game. My big thing here is what I saw after I calmed down. Now, like I said, I ain't going to lie about it. During the game, my wife and I, we were in Dahlonega in a motel and, having a good time for the weekend. And that's the reason I couldn't do the live shows for her birthday. And I was so I'm going to say excited and mean and ugly. And I was cussing so much that everybody on all 4 floors was hearing me. And I was on the bottom floor. They all was hearing me. She was having to reach over and smack me and tell me to shut up. We're going to have law called on us. That was during the game. I ain't going to say it would have been ugly if I'd have been live with y'all. But after I got to settle down and rewatch the game, I was very proud of our team. Granted, we barely pulled off the win, but it is a win. I saw major improvement with our offensive line. I'm going to put them at 75% now. I had them at the bottom. Last week, 25%. KB, you asked me. They were at 50 then. I give them another 25. They're at 75 for me now. I see gelling. I see good pass blocking. I see great run blocking. I see major improvement with our offensive line. Now, it ain't their fault that the play calling that Milroe held the ball for over 4 seconds that allowed people to get around them. You can't block people forever. So I can't put that on them, but I saw improvement. All right. Receivers, I saw improvement. I did not see that much separation. But with that being said, my problem I have with Milroe is, and I said it earlier, is he wants to throw to the person open. He's not throwing the person open. We had receivers that once they made their cut, they were open for about 2 seconds. But then the defensive guy closed up to him. He didn't see it and didn't throw to him. But I did see improvement on that. I saw the cut. I saw the planting the foot. And even though I still think it's offensive pushing off, but I saw the hands up to get to separation. I saw that. Defensively, defensive line, no complaints whatsoever. Shutting down the run, push up the middle, the ends closing, the cheetah package, working to the hilt. Toa calling decent plays. Now, I did not see improvement by him. I saw he was equal from the prior week. I did not see improvement on his play. I did see great play calling on his part. Defensive backs, very proud of. Very proud of. They were there. They were turning the head around. So I did see a whole lot of improvement. Now, the missed field goals, I can't answer that one. We get an automatic, man. He's freaking automatic. I mean, if somebody had been sitting beside me and said, I bet you $20 he misses that, I'd have bet that one. And then the second one comes up, I bet you 100. By God, you're on. I would have lost my ass. I mean, that's just me. I saw so much improvement. We have a redshirt freshman, hadn't played a starting role for 2 years since he was in high school. Coming out there underneath them pressures, I'm very pleased with what he did. I think the play calling was our biggest problem. They did not call – O'Brien did not call plays to his strengths. I think he wanted him to be another Bryce. They ain't going to be another Bryce. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. All right? You got to play to your talent. And I don't think O'Brien did that and put Milroe in a bad situation and a bad mental situation where he thinks he has to be Bryce. He has to make them plays. And I think that's what screwed him. Now, that's my opinion. Nick Saban Jr., I see you fired up over there. Go for it.
I got to go back to Toto.
Go for it.
I really got 2 things. For one, for this game, do we see Toa get fired up because he's playing against his old team? Do we see that? And 2, I don't know how old episode and not saying about Deontay Lawson. Deontay Lawson is a dog at that linebacker position, man. He is a dog. If he don't get a lot of playing time Saturday, something going on, something wrong, man. Because that boy played lights out Saturday, man.
I agree. Deontay Lawson need to be on the field more.
Yes. That boy
Really.
play lights out, man.
The dude is like, all right. First of all, until the game starts.
Yeah.
Oh man, you heard me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he get on the field, man, it's like, I mean, it's like he lost sometime, man. He calling the plays and it still look like he be lost. But like I say, Toto is he's impatient. He just reacts. He don't react to the play though. That's what I'm saying. He don't react to the offensive play. He just go. Like he need to be patient in his space, wait till the guy hit the gap and meet him in the gap. Instead of just running up to everybody what everybody's bunched up at. And now ain't nobody in the hole where in his gap. It's like you said, this shit gets on my nerves, man.
Like you said, Toto, he stayed the same, but I seen Deontay Lawson get a whole lot better Saturday.
Yes. So
let me ask y'all this. I'm going to go with Nick Saban Jr. first. So do you think Lawson's inexperience, he could read the play and put everybody in the right position? Or do you just think he's a better player?
I just think he's a better player right now.
I'll give you that one. KB, what do you think?
Yeah, he's a better player. He's just not experienced enough to make play calls.
There you go. William.
I agree. I mean, that'll come with experience, you know. He can that's something that's learned, you know. And but I like those that are all in, just like him, you know. So yeah, he needs to be on the field.
All right. With all this being said, I have to bring this up about Toto against Tennessee. My problem, I'm saying, I think he's going to be overhyped. He's gonna try to overplay, and we already know he's not the best tackler in the world. I think he'll shoot holes and get there and bump them, but not take them down. That's my fear. I could be totally wrong, y'all. I could be totally wrong, but I just see this man going to the extreme and being hyped up too far. And if so, I think Moody is ready to take it over myself.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Now, what do you think, Nick Saban Jr.?
Moody, he playing like Lawson. He looking like old-time linebacker from Alabama. And like you said about Toto, he going to be too ice, so he going to be over-pursuing plays and overthinking and all that crap. Yeah, I can see that happening easy with him. Yes.
What do you think, KB?
Toto, he's the quarterback of the defense or the front seven, but he's also the weak link of the first seven.
You're right. I'll give you that. I agree with you 110%. But now let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna go to you first, KB. When we put in cheetah package, and if they do like they've been doing, and Tennessee's had time to see all the film with a cheetah package, who do we have that's going to fall back to the middle of the field? Because that's where that ball's going. They're going to have slant patterns. They're going to have all this, and they're going to have somebody to drop back. And I don't think it's going to be Toa.
No, I don't think it'll be Toa either. I mean, all I know, they say Will Anderson got better in his coverage. So I don't know, but I would rather have Will Anderson covering rushing the pass.
Thank you.
So I really can't tell you who can fall back to that middle. Because I want Dallas Turner rushing the pass. I want Jalen Moody rushing the pass. Chris Braswell.
Yeah, I want them all go. I agree with you. Nick Saban Jr., what do you think, sir?
And this is why I said, like, in this game, not all plays, but on some plays, we minus a linebacker and actually put an extra defensive back in for that extra coverage like that? I want that push. I know that will take away from putting pressure on Hooker, but do we need the extra defender in the back? Because I don't think neither one of our linebackers gonna be able to keep up with the wide receivers.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
KB.
but do you think in doing that might open up the run for Hendon Hooker?
Yep.
It possibly could.
Especially if the rush don't get there.
But as you know for a fact, Nick Saban Jr., if they rush and they can't get there, they put them hands up. If they put them hands, it's going to help. It's going to help a lot. Don't know if they'll do it or not. I'm just saying, because I don't know who we're going to, because I'm telling you, when they put that cheetah package in, as much as they've seen film now, they're going to be calling a short 5 or 10 yard hitch real quick. So we're going to have somebody's going to cover that. And another thing that bothers me with Hooker, he is great on that back shoulder pass. And that is the hardest thing I've ever seen defend. I don't know how you could teach somebody to defend it. Because if you look at them and you turn to get it, hell, they could do a hitch and run. You know what I'm saying? And he is great at the back shoulder pass, what I've been seeing this year. What do y'all think?
And this is why I say I DBs, we finna see what they made of this game. They've been playing real good now, but we gonna see what they made of this game, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think as long as they don't let them receivers get behind them, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna start you, KB. Who you think we should be starting off as our defensive backs in this game? Starting off. Because they're going to be pumped. They're coming in. They're going to come with all cannons off to get first. I'm going to say first 15 minutes, we're going to get all they got.
I like Terry Arnold and Kool-Aid. He's improved.
Yeah.
For his safety, I like Brian Branch. Even though I haven't heard much out of Jordan Battle, I want him back there because of his experience.
Yeah.
DeMarco Helms' experience too, but he needs to step up.
Yeah, he does. A lot.
I think we need to see a little bit more Eli Ricks this game also.
Yeah.
But for the starters, I want Kool-Aid. The ones who's been out there, Kool-Aid, Terry Arnold, Jordan Battle, Brian Branch, DeMarco Helms, simply because they the most experienced.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick Saban Jr.?
I got the same thing. Arnold, Kool-Aid, Branch, and Helms. What we've been doing, I want to see it. Branch, of course. Kool back. Arnold at the other cornerback, and Helms Battle in the back. Ain't no need to try to mess with it now, unless they prove us wrong otherwise Saturday.
Well, if they prove us wrong, we'll know real damn quick.
Yeah.
Because if we can get past the first quarter, this is my opinion, because they want to come out, fans are pumped, everybody's pumped. If we can get past that first quarter and being in the lead with all the emotions that's going to be going on, because right now these players think they're a natty champ, they're a natty team. And I hope they keep that even after we whoop their ass. I hope they keep that because I need them to beat Georgia. I hope they keep that mindset. I really, truly do. All right, gentlemen, any last words? I go to you, William.
I just want to say that Tony B don't know who he's talking to when he's talking to AJ. She's got his number, buddy. Did you see that?
I did. AJ can carry her own weight. I tell you that right now.
She said that's a reflection on your inability to know who you're talking to, buddy.
That is true. He has no clue.
You know what that's about, don't you? It's about Bill O'Brien.
Who?
It's about Bill O'Brien.
Oh.
Well, Tony B sarcastically said that Bill O'Brien's an offensive genius. Which he said it sarcastically what he told her.
Right.
He said, yeah, what about Penn State? What about Houston? These other places he was with.
The only thing I know, All thing I know is AJ's a packing school teacher, so go for it there, big dog. Go get your son.
Exactly. Get your son.
All right.
Especially about Alabama football.
Nick Saban Jr., last words, sir.
Never take your eyes off your opponent, even when you bow.
I was looking at my drink. That's my phone.
Oh,
KB.
all I gotta say is, hey, we going to Rocket Slop this weekend. We gonna get this W and come on back home. And whoever next, you next. That's all I can. That's all I gotta say.
All right, here's mine. Ugga. I'm talking to you. Look at me. After we win this game this weekend against Tennessee Vols, what excuse are you going to come up with on our playing ranked teams? I'm just curious because y'all like talking all this shit. Y'all coming on KB show, our show, everybody's show, talking about Alabama don't play nobody. We're playing number 6.
Yes, sir.
Y'all playing another unranked team. If my memory is correct, the only ranked team that y'all played is the Ducks, and they're not ranked no more. So what are you going to bring to us after this win? Just curious. Just curious. All right. Anybody got any last things before I shut us down?
Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide, bro. Roll Tide.
Roll
Everybody
Tide.
playing this. I'm sorry it went over. Thank you, KB. I appreciate you. Nick Saban Jr. Love. William Bryant, you know, brother. Always love. I love my truck drivers. But anyway,
Yes, sir.
y'all take care. Roll Tide, and I'll
Roll
see you
Tide.
next week.